Hello everyone. So in this slides in this session we are going to see how deletion is done in B plus tree. I will be explaining you case by case how deletion is done. Again, same like as that of B tree, here also shrinking is done, here also merging is done, here also a borrowing is done, but it is in a slightly different manner. See, let us suppose this is my B plus tree. These are my index node and these are my leaf nodes, which are known as data nodes. The order of this is 3. The order of leaf node is 3. That means maximum it can hold up to 3 keys. Right? And the order of index, these nodes are also 3. That means the maximum it can hold up to 2 keys. Right, so maximum these nodes can hold up to 3 keys, whereas maximum these nodes can hold up to 2 keys. This works same as B tree, whereas these are the data keys which work slightly in a different way. So the rules for this is if I'm creating a tree of order 3, the rules for this is the root should have 2 to 3 children, say 2 to m children. The internal node should have m by 2 seal minus 1 keys. That means 3 by 2. The seal of 3 by 2 is 2. 2 minus 1, 1 key they should have, at least 1 key, and maximum they can have 2 keys. Whereas the leaf node should have at least m by 2 keys, m by 2 seal keys. That means at least 2 keys. So these nodes will have minimum 1 key, and this should have minimum 2 keys according to the rules of B plus tree. Again, I'm saying that I'm creating a B plus tree and taking the case of deletion where the B plus tree is of order 3. Order 3 means the all the index nodes should have minimum 1 key and all the data nodes should have minimum 2 keys, as we have already seen the rules of B plus tree. Now the first case is, let us suppose I'm deleting 32. So I'm going to search where is 32. Since 32 is greater than 18, it will come towards right. Since we have found 32, but this is an index node, this is not a data node, so I'm going to go towards the right. 32 is towards the right of this particular index, so I'm going towards this. So I have to delete 32 from this particular node. The minimum requirement of the data node is that minimum it should have 2 keys. So even after deleting this, I will be having 2 keys, which is sufficient for my leaf node. So I'm just going to delete 32. When I'm deleting 32, if I encounter any index node having the same value as 32, I'm going to delete that also. That means I'm going to delete 32 from the leaf node and I'm going to delete 32 from the index node also. And after that, I'm checking that the leaf node is having minimum number of required keys, so it is okay, and the index key is also having see, when 32 is deleted, 32 will be replaced by, because it is having 3 children, so it should have minimum 2 keys. So when 32 is deleted, it will be replaced by the minimum key of this. So 36 will come here. So this will be my first case. Again, we are saying that we need to delete 32. We are going to check the 32. 32 in the leaf node is this. We are going to delete this. This is making my leaf with minimum number of keys, so this is okay. Now I'm going to check the index node is also having 32. I'm going to remove the 32 here, and this will be replaced by the minimum key in the right side as we are doing. So 36 will come here. So the final will be this. So case 1 is after deleting a key. If I encounter any key in the index node also, I have to replace that key with the minimum element of the right side. So you can check this carefully. Again, I'm telling you, if I'm going to delete 32, 32 will be deleted from here. This node is having 2 keys, which is sufficient according to the rule. So I'm going to delete this. Deleting this, since 32 is deleted from the leaf node, I have to delete it from the index node also, but this will be replaced with the minimum key of the right side, because since it is having 3 children, so these nodes should have 2 keys, right? So I'm going to replace 36 here. So this is the first case. See this carefully. Now second case is, let us now suppose I'm going to delete 15. I'm going to delete 15. I'm going to check 15 is less than this node. 15 is here, but this is an index node. I'm going towards the right of this. So 15 is here. So 15 will be deleted. It is leaving my node with less than minimum number of keys. So the minimum requirement is 2. but it is leaving my node with less than minimum number of requirements, right? One is left. So I'm going to ask from my sibling, either from the left or from the right. I'm going to ask from my sibling that do you have extra keys? Since this node is having more keys, this will say yes, I'm going to give you one key because this node is having an extra key. So I'm going to take key from here. So 15 will be deleted from here. 15 will also be deleted from here because it is in the index node only. Now the maximum key from this node will come here. 14 will come here and 14 will come here also. So the final tree will be 14 will come here and 14 will come here. So this will be the case. So this case is borrowing from the sibling. You can borrow either from the left sibling or from the right sibling. Just you have to take care that when you are borrowing from the left one, you have to borrow maximum element. And if you are borrowing from the right, you have to borrow minimum element. Right, this is the only case. So again, I can tell you if I'm going to delete 15, 15 is here. It is leaving my node with less than minimum number of keys. I'm going to ask from my sibling if they are having more keys. In this case, this is having more keys. So I'm going to take key from it. So the maximum key will come here. So this node will be 14 and 16 and 14 will come here also. Now the next case is, let us now suppose I'm deleting 16. Right, this was my tree. I'm deleting 16. 18, less than 18, less than 16, less than, sorry, greater than 14. So it will come here. So when I'm going to delete 16, it is leaving my node with less than minimum number of keys. I'm going to ask from sibling. Sibling is also having minimum number of keys. So I cannot borrow from them. When I cannot borrow from them, what I'm going to do is merging. If we cannot borrow, we have to do merging. How to do merging is, these two nodes will be merged, and when 16 will be removed, it will be only single key which will be having 3, 12 and 14, and this 14 will be removed. In merging, index will be removed. For example, now when 16 will be removed, leaving this node with less than minimum number of keys, I cannot borrow. The next option is to merge. Merging is 3, 12, 14, and I'm going to remove index. This is opposite as we have done in B tree. In B tree, we have taken the index, we have taken the parent key also, but in this case, we have to remove it. So this will be 3, 12, and 14. Then after merging, I'm left with less than minimum number of keys. The minimum number of keys in the index node is 1. So I'm not having enough number of keys in the index node. Again, I'm going to check from the sibling if I can borrow from here. Since it is having greater number of keys, I'm going to borrow. So 18 will come down and 36 will go up. This is how we borrow in B plus C. So 18 will come down and 36 will go up. That means which will leave this with a single node, 40. So less than 40, I will be having 36 and 38. Greater than 40, I'm going to have 40 and 45. Whereas less than 36, the node with less than 36 will come towards the left side of 36 and towards the greater side of 18. So these two nodes, 18 and 30, will come towards the right side of 18. Please check this again. See, I'm deleting 16. I'm deleting 16. If I'm deleting 16, what is the next possible option? I can borrow, but I cannot borrow because my sibling is not having enough keys. So the next option is to merge. Merging is 3, 12 and 14, and this will be removed. After merging, I'm leaving with, my index node is having less than minimum number of keys. So one option is to borrow. Since this is having greater than minimum number of keys, index node minimum requirement is 1. So since this is having more keys, so I can take from my sibling. So how to take it? 18 will come down and 36 will go up. And since this has left, this shifting has left with this left this node with only one key. So towards the left of this will be 36 and 38, and towards the right of this will be 40 and 45, and towards this is less than 36, so it will come towards the left side of 36, and greater than 18, greater than 18 means it will come here. So this is the third case. Now I'm deleting 14. I'm going to check 14 is less than 36. I'm going to come here. It is less than this. I'm going to come here. Simply I'm going to delete it. It is not my node is again having minimum number of keys. So no problem. Just I'm going to delete this. So this is a simple case. This is an important one. Now let us suppose I'm going to delete 18. When I'm going to delete 18, it is leaving my node with less than minimum number of keys. See, this will be removed, this will also be removed, right? Which is leaving this key with less than minimum number of keys required. So I'm going to check from my sibling. It cannot give me keys because it is also having less than minimum number of keys. Sorry, it is also having minimum number of keys. So next option is merging. So merging will be done 3, 12 and 30. 3, 12 and 30 and 18 will be removed, right? So this will be 3, 12 and 13 and 18 will be removed, leaving index node with less than minimum number of keys. So I'm going to ask from my sibling, can you give me keys? No, it cannot give me because it is again having minimum number of keys. The next option is merging. How to do merging is that this will come down, these two nodes will be merged and this will come down. So my final tree will be 36 and 40. Towards the left of 36 will be 3, 12 and 30. Towards the right of 36 will be 36 and 38. And towards the right side of 40 will be 40 and 45. So this is known as shrinking phase. So if you can see properly, we have done four cases again. If deleting a key, if the key to be deleted is not in the index, so I'm just deleting that key from the leaf node. And if I'm deleting it from the leaf node, I'm checking if it is not leaving my node with less than minimum number of keys, I'm done. Second rule is this: if any deletion is making my key with less than number of keys, then I'm going to either borrow from the sibling or I'm going to merge it. Okay, and this process will be repeated till the root. You can please check this example once again carefully. This is not at all difficult, just you have to take care of certain things. So this is the algorithm that we have done. Remove the key from the leaf. If the leaf ends up with fewer than L by 2 items, which is underflow, then we are having two options: adopt from the neighbor. If adopted won't work, delete the node and merge from the neighbor. So one option is to adopt it, to take it from the sibling, and the other option is to merge. If the parents end up with fewer than m by 2 children, right? If the parents end up with m by 2 minus 1 keys, then again I'm having two options: adopt it. If adoption don't work, merge it, right? And again this will follow till the root, to propagate keys up through the root, and these are certain options. So this is just for your information for B tree. We have already discussed that B tree of order 3 is also known as 2-3 trees. B plus tree of order 3 is also known as 2-3 trees, and B plus trees of order 4 is also known as 2-3-4 trees. B tree with this, sorry, this is B tree with this. That means it is again a B plus tree. That means they are also known as 2-3 trees. B tree with this and this are also known as 2-3-4 trees, right? So they are having two nodes. That means we are talking about one is index node and one we are talking about is the data node. Please see this carefully and let me know if you are having any doubts. Thank you.